Live. It's your boys, Bayou City Boys. For YouTube, you know us already. On Facebook, you're probably like, who the hell are these people? Because we haven't been live for y'all in a while. We've just been posting Houston stuff, keeping it
Yep.
very simple. Um,
But now we're bored.
yeah. So hopefully you ate a bunch. You ate leftovers.
And then
And
again,
yes. We're going to be doing something a little different for the Houston stuff. Simple thing Zach came up with fact or cap, Houston
uh,
sports.
it's like the bullshit we talk about all the time anyway. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna run
Yep.
through it quickly. Factor cap. Well, let's do Astros first because they're minimal right now.
All right.
Factor cap. The Houston Astros sign a substantial free agent. Like they're willing to go into the luxury tax for it.
Ooh,
I
I
say
say cap.
cap.
Is that including our free agents? Like,
No,
okay, then yeah,
Yeah,
cap.
cap.
I'm gonna go fact.
Ooh, you think Dana
It
makes the moves?
I do for a center fielder.
Ooh,
I
Move
mean, because
Jake.
if you think about it, there's just people like we all said we might need another outfielder if you trade Myers, right? And
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
then I feel like if there is a position that you're capable of getting right now, it's a center fielder. And Dana, like
true,
you said, all season, like you don't got to tell Dana twice; he'll spend that money. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go
true.
with fact. Give a spot a nice new shiny toy to play with.
I mean, I can see where you're. I guess for me, it's just I have remorse of like I know how the system is for MLB. It's like everybody's waiting on Otani, so it's kind of hard to see what's going to happen. But then again, it comes down to the what's it called, like the fact of the matter is like is he going to spend money that's not his? And I don't know if I can be good with that yet. But I mean, I would love it.
I just feel like it could be a Jose Abreu situation. Like, okay, like you're correct. Like, everybody's worried about Otani right now, but like Houston's always in the background making those other moves. Like, we don't have a chance at Otani anyway, so what the fuck we care? You know what I mean?
So
So I just feel like it's within the realm of possibility that he gets a good ass center fielder for 2-3 years for a little bit of money. And it
yeah,
just makes more sense, especially considering like you don't have to pay Tucker right away. Verlander's getting paid by somebody else. You still got a bunch of players with another arbitration or two here. So I just think it's gonna happen.
I mean, I could see that. Huh. What's up, John? I'm gonna highlight your thing real quick.
What's
But
up?
Welcome, welcome, man. It's now that you bring the Jose Abreu thing up, it makes sense because
okay, because of the way y'all answered that, I'm gonna ask you this: Factor cap, the Houston Astros re-sign our core players.
I want to say fact, but I don't know what's up with Bregman yet.
Well, that's a core player.
I know that's why I'm saying. Like I said, I want to say fact, but I don't know what's up with him yet.
we're
So
talking about every single one of them.
Like you have to start. So you know you have like four people you want to resign: Bregman,
Yeah,
Tuve, Fromber, and Tucker.
yeah.
Like, do you start the process?
yeah,
I think they
yeah,
are.
you start the process.
I think I think for a fact they will. Even though I'm seeing all these trade rumors of Bregman and everything, I just him and Altuve kind of feels like a peanut butter jelly type of thing.
I think Fromber and Altuve get signed.
Ooh,
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Altuve is the first one they try and work everything
I,
out with.
I don't at all. Like, why am I in a rush to resign you? You're not going nowhere.
yeah, he's on
You know,
lifetime contract already.
yeah. It's like you're not fucking going nowhere. So let's figure out what we have left for you. Let's keep Fromber. I think he's the first one that gets signed.
Ugh. Not.
I kind of like it though. Like, I don't want him to go. I think he's
I
just
don't want him
tired.
to go. I just need you to do better. Do
I
better,
think he
bro.
will. Yeah, think about it. We went on 2 World Series runs.
Do better,
Yeah,
bro.
Greedy bastard.
Hey, we're the Astros. I need you to do better. Nah, it's tough because I do see all the reports about Bregman, and it's like, do I want to? I don't want to sit here and be like, hey, I don't think they're gonna keep signing Bregman. I don't, that there's a lot of speculation. If he wants a big contract, don't give it to him. He's an older player. We see how that hurts other teams. And there's a part of me that I do feel like they won't bring him back, just the way that Dana's talking. And it's a consensus of it for sure. And I don't think it's going to sit well with a lot of people. But at the end of the day, we don't get paid the big bucks for it. So,
Even though I strongly feel as though I should, because I know they steal my ideas. Here's how I would like to see that situation play out. I think they're going to sign Fromber first. Then Altuve is going to give us a good deal, and then they're going to go to Bregman and be like, "This is what we have to offer you. Take it or leave it." So now you're the good guy or the bad guy. Because like I said the other day, I just fail to believe they're going to give you 5 or 10 years on anything when you're like 3 years away from Willie Wagner. Like, I just don't see it. I would rather sign you to 3 years, and then in 3 years see if you'll re-up for one. And by that time, Abreu's gone, and I'll move your little ass to first base.
that is true. I mean,
Yeah,
the
that's
good thing
solid.
is you get some money off the books in Brantley. You probably lose a Nearest, Stanek, Phil Maton. Jesus, a lot. But you get an upgrade. You get a boost of youth in Espada. You get you still got to figure out your catcher, backup catcher. Let me put that way before everybody in the comments starts freaking out.
Factor cap. The Astros stay dominant under Espada.
Fact.
I got fact on that. I don't see much changing.
Nah, we're getting healthy. Fact. This the Rangers winning reminds me of like the Dallas Mavericks. Like they had that 1 year and then it was like fizzle.
Oh yeah, yeah. We were fucking one game away from beating them. You know what I mean? We should have beat y'all. We were the team to beat y'all, and we just didn't do it.
Yeah,
We beat ourselves.
Yep.
that's true.
It fact or cap. Do you think that Lance McCullers brings any production this year?
Fact. Like, he's not a terrible pitcher. Like,
Yeah, I think as long as
I'm
he
just
stays
assuming he has to
healthy,
play.
Yeah,
You can't miss any more time.
yeah, I think as long as he stays healthy and he can play, he can do something, and he'll bring something to the table.
He gets $17 million that says he better fucking do something.
Yeah,
That's all I know.
yeah, no doubt.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, you kind of have to hope he's gonna bring something to the table. I don't know what that is. It's like you bring a side dish to Thanksgiving, bro. But I mean, the napkins, that helps
It's
out.
like, this bitch brought a can of green beans. What is going on here?
Uncooked,
cooked.
still in the can.
Not cooked, but
All right, here's my final Astro one. Factor cap. The Astros win a World Series under Espada.
Fact.
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 Yeah, that one's easy. Fact.
It just feels we've seen it, especially on our podcast. We talked about it a lot over the whole season especially on our YouTube. Espada just gives them that life. There's certain we're watching it right now with the Texans. We're watching it right now with the Rockets. There's a certain like emotion and attachment, and him being able to speak Spanish, resonate with these players, be a younger coach, manager, and let them kind of play ball the way they want to play. Because you would see more. I didn't know Alvarez had emotions until he was coaching them for a bit. Like,
I didn't know he knew how to smile.
yeah, I was like, what the? And it's just it's different.
His smile muscles work.
So for me, I'm like, I think he'll get it though. I don't see Espada. I'm not gonna say he's not gonna struggle, but luckily is he knows all these guys already. He's been with them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, him and Dana can work it out. They can figure it out and get it going. Man.
Word.
Let's see. Is that you got any more for the Astros? I mean, it's early, so
That's all I can think about for him. And I'm gonna be honest. By the time I got to them, I didn't want to think about it anymore.
Factor cap. Do they change out the back area of Minute Maid? where the players were complaining about vision. And
Fact.
Yep.
we
I think
need
that's
to
a fact.
bring the hill back. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I would love it.
No, I'm just
I'd love Tyler
kidding.
Hill back.
I'm just kidding. Oh man! All right, let's move on to the hottest team right now. I mean, it's debatable on that answer actually for a little bit, but we'll move on to the Texans.
Word.
We have a lot to be happy about on that team.
For sure.
What you got, Zach, for him?
Factor cap, easy one. Factor cap. CJ Stroud wins Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Fact. I think he's got it locked in already.
Facts. Big time facts. All right, here's one. Factor cap. The Houston Texans win the division.
Mm,
I'm gonna go with fact only because I think they're winning Sunday.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna say fact, but I think it depends on Sunday. But I think they're gonna win Sunday. So.
I'm gonna be the oddball. I'm gonna go cap. Only because our defense is fucking beat, bro. Like we're missing a lot of
You
people.
got Henry Toto, but
And we got Desmond King back, but you're still missing so many people. And I'm not saying we're not making the playoffs because I still think we could be a wild card team. But
to win the division, it's a little. You're an uphill battle right now.
yeah, I think we could. But I just feel like I'd be setting myself up a little bit of
You
disappointment.
don't think we can beat Will Levis twice, or what?
100%.
Nah.
We're gonna beat the dog shit out of that idiot. Hold on, let me think about this. I don't feel comfortable with that answer because I really think.
I mean, Jaguars are gonna win the next week. They're playing the Bengals.
Okay.
Then week 14 we play the Jets. And
What's up, Nate?
What's up, Nate?
Australia boy in the house.
Then the Jags play the Browns, so they could probably lose that. It's a good defense.
Mm-hmm.
Then we play the Titans week 15, and the Jaguars play the Ravens.
Well, that's a tough one for them.
Yeah. And then 16, we play Browns,
Mm-hmm.
and the Jaguars play the Buccaneers.
See, even the Browns, I think, is winnable for us because our defense is too good. It might be too good for that quarterback, DTR.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking mad that
week
we don't get to
17,
play.
they gotta-
I'm so mad we don't get to play against Deshaun.
I'm not. want
I
them
don't
to
give
lose
a fuck.
everything.
Yeah, I just need the pick to
I
work
need the
out in my
pick.
favor.
Yeah.
I need the pick. I
When
want
you
the
kick
pick
a
now.
kid, when you kick a bitch out the car, Caleb, you don't look back in the mirror. Just keep going, bro.
You wander
right.
and SmackDown randomly looked.
Yeah, we were trying something different. We were watching the Rockets and still in food coma from the night before. Week 17, we play Titans. They play the Panthers, so that's a win for them. Bobby Thorne says, "Go Buccaneers! Kick that Jaguars' ass after we do." I hope the Jaguars.
I'm gonna change my answer. I'm gonna go fat because I think the Jaguars secondary is so bad that a lot of teams are gonna give themselves chances to win games against them.
January 7th, I will say will determine it. When we play the Colts and the Jaguars play the Titans. And
We both should win those games. I refuse to lose out on a playoff spot because of Garner fucking Minshew.
Minshew Mania, bro. Not just. But you also got to think. What y'all say, Jaguars makes me laugh as an audience.
How the fuck do y'all
Jaguars.
say it?
Jaguar.
Jaguar. How y'all say it in Australia?
Jaguar. Jags-wires.
Jaguar. That's how they Jaguar. That's got to be how they say it, right?
We're from Texas.
I was about to say
Jaguar.
no, sir.
Wait, what'd you say?
If you write shit like that, or talk like that, you're going into that special class.
Jaguar, like how it's spelled. Oh, that meant Jaguar. Wow.
That sounds like a car. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Like the car, more like. I mean, it is a car, but it sounds like we say it differently, bro. It is what it is. Hey.
Welcome to the South.
We say a lot. It's funny when in the South when you hear like pecan and got my car keys.
Yeah, that shit is such a
That's in
thing
the
here
north.
that you catch people how they say pecan or pecan. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I just asked Tobias to say Jaguar for me. I got you.
Bet. My thing is like in the South. I know we got off of the topic, but it's like even like whenever people say volume, like, hey, can you raise the volume up? I'm like, it's a
I
drug.
don't
Hey,
take volume.
Anymore.
That's like
all
my
right,
parents say. They be saying Bio instead of Bayou.
I say bio.
bio city boy. It's all
For the
good, man.
well,
Really,
it depends on how you say it though, like how you're using the word. Like
yeah.
cause you be like, we're the Bayou City boys, but then you be like, is there water in the bayou? You know what I'm saying?
I say Bayou no matter what.
I said Bayou. That's what we're called, Bayou City. I don't say Bio City Boys. That sounds.
But it's like how you use it. Like it's different. I'm
But
telling you,
no,
it's
Caleb
different.
said he says that all the time. So now I'm wondering how he's been introducing us. It's like, yeah, we're the Bio City Boy. Like,
No,
fuck
I
it.
say Bayou. My parents say Bio no matter what.
I'm just kidding. New Orleans versus Nolans.
Nolans.
Nolans. Oh man. All right, what you got left for the Texans there?
Factor cap. CJ Stroud leads the league in passing.
Fact.
Fact, because Tua sucked today and Sam Howell sucked today, and he's gonna make that lead bigger.
I'm talking about at the season's end.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm saying like he's gonna take a bigger lead, and then run away with it.
Factor cap. Tank Dell gets to 1,000 yards.
Fact.
Fact, I think.
He only needs like 350 more.
They say us Aussies shortened words, nothing like the South. Nah, we shorten.
What y'all talking about?
We are kind of the South on the other side of the world, so it makes sense. Nate. We're just the dirty South, and then you guys are the outback South.
It's true. I ate kangaroo the other day. It tasted like steak.
Oh yeah, poor Kangaroo Jack.
Just really lean steak.
Fact or cap? Does D'Amico Ryans win Coach of the Year?
I think that's going to depend on a little bit more.
So I'm trying to think of who he's competing with, and
In my opinion, his biggest competition is Mike McDaniel to me from Miami.
Ooh,
And then
Ringo.
Nate goes fact or cap. King Henry is washed.
Very
Major
fact.
fact.
facts.
Major fact alert.
We got Philip from Facebook says, should the Texans load up for a Super Bowl run on CJ's rookie deal?
Facts, but not. Fuck, man. I agree with that 100%. But like you have to wait.
Like what? I'm thinking like this next offseason is
No, one more. Because
one
you
more.
have to know what your assets are going to be. Because you know you have none coming up. So then you go again. You know what I'm saying? Just to see. Because like you don't know if you don't know what Mechie is. You don't know if you're keeping Grenard. So you know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to just spend that money on Grenard when you could go get something better. You don't know what Kenyon Green is, so you don't know if you're spending more money on the O line or not. Like one more year, I would say yes.
Just one more feel out year, and then after that, go for it.
Now I ain't feeling shit out. I'm fucking
I mean,
I'm locking up what I can keep this year.
I know.
Like because yeah, think about it. Like Grenard and them might be gone, so then you might have to wait for another pick. It's like fuck, I can't load
That's
up by
what-
going to get a pass rusher.
I know that's what I meant by a feel out year. Like you have to
Well,
to
then
wait.
fucking explain yourself because that's
You
not
have
how
to
I
wait
interpret
on it. That's what it is.
No, fill it out means like you continue to play with what you have, meaning like figure out who's gonna stay and actually play, and then you pay for what you need at that point. That's what filling out is.
Okay.
I can see where Zach's coming from because then feeling out. There's a lot of basketball teams that do that, so that's where my mind went. Like Washington.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta find out like who, like when you say like you're staying, that means I could count on you to do this shit every time you take the field. You know what I'm saying?
Like
And
to
then
me,
I
a
know what
feel
to
out
pay
team
for
is
it.
like Tennessee. Like they feel it out to see how they're gonna be, and then they end up sucking, and then they just stay mediocre.
Yes.
Nate goes, think the Texans can go all in on O line and defense next draft and go for it. He says all
You
young
got
good
too much
pieces.
invested in O line though. That's why I'm saying, like, I need to know what the fuck Juice can do. I need to know what Kenyon can do. Are you keeping Fant? You just gave a shit ton of money to Titus, Laramie, and Shaq Mason. I can't spend no more money there.
Bobby goes, spend the money on young talent while Will and CJ are on rookie deals and tank with Scruggs. It it's weird because in the NFL you have small windows, but it's interesting because the way the AFC is, especially this year, it's kind of wide open. I mean, the Bills suck. Mahomes isn't looking like Mahomes, and Kelsey's in love with his singer, so he's thinking about retiring. Lamar keeps losing all his weapons. Joe Burrow doesn't have a wrist. Trevor Lawrence looks like Sunshine from Remember the Titans before he learned how to play. Um, yeah, there's a lot of open. I mean,
Like an all-in move to me would be like, if you think that you're that competitive now, go get Josh Jacobs right now. Like this offseason, you go pay him. But then it's like, fuck, I don't know if I want to do that. Get Darius Leonard. Sign that middle linebacker you need.
mm, but we have Blake Cashman, bro.
He can still play somewhere,
I
but
I'm just kidding. There's levels, people. Levels. There he goes. Motor is the perfect RB2. You're welcome. Bill's done effed up. I keep seeing Bills fans all over Twitter or X, whatever the hell it's called now, talking about how they miss him. And
it's just the Bills. Every running back over there is just mid. He was mid. Fucking
we
James
also don't
Cook
know how to
sucks.
run a ball either. So
I blame
me
the quarterback.
being invested in that team way more than I should be. Raid the Bills. They need a rebuild before time runs out on Josh. They're gonna end up. I don't
What
know
the
what
fuck do they got that I want?
on Diggs, bro.
No thank you. Not paying that money.
bro.
No thank you.
No, just kidding.
I'll take Greg Rousseau. He'll be perfect opposite. If we lose Grenard, he'd be perfect next to Will.
Bobby says I would get a guard in the 5th round. We spent plenty on O line.
Trying to tell you.
Nate goes a lot of talent, most on the IR.
That's why I don't want him. I don't want Matt Mulatto. We fucking hurt all the time. Uh, what's their corner's name? Forget his name. Tre'Davious White, always hurt. Jordan Poyer, old. Von Miller, old.
Guys, we'll go get T. Higgins.
No, thank you.
Let me load up on something I don't really need, but there's just so many, like, I'm not saying there's so many holes because we did a video on that, and it's just like, I mean, looking at the division, let me ask this: Factor cap, is CJ Stroud the best quarterback in the AFC South?
Right now, I don't see. It's hard to differentiate the difference between best or like, for a lack of better words, hottest. It's just like he's playing the best in the division, but like, I can't compare your 10 games to like T. Law's playoff run last year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm gonna say yes though because I don't fuck Trevor Lawrence. We got the best quarterback.
I would say because you got to put into perspective. You know, Anthony Richardson, he only played like 2-3 games, and then he got Cam Newton and all that.
Sounds like a their problem.
And then you got Will Levis. I mean, bro, he started off high and fizzled out quick.
He fizzled out after 2 quarters. What are you talking about?
Nah, I'm going fact too. I think honestly, like no disrespect to Trevor. You know what? All disrespect to Trevor Lawrence. I don't care about none of these teams in the AFC South. Except for the
We
Texans.
play them this weekend. Fuck them. I'm not
Yeah.
fucking bowing down to you. I want the number one spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
Nate says take Diggs. Bobby says so many good receivers in this draft. Nate says Josh needs to be like Brady and Mahomes, just five nobody receivers who he can get the ball to, not a superstar that demands it.
I kind of
Man,
agree with that.
because look how he is with Gabe Davis. Gabe is like,
Well, I'm thinking like he needs a better like slot receiver, somebody who works the middle of the field in front of him better. That's what Brady had. That's what Mahomes has in Kelsey. That's what dumbass Allen needs. I just don't really think he's that good, to be honest with you.
I mean, my quarterback, so I ain't gonna worry about it. I have a quarterback. Phil goes facts. CJ best in the AFC South. We talked
I
about
got,
this on a video. What happened?
I got a factor cap for y'all
All right.
based off of something I saw today. Factor cap: Tank Dell is the new Wes Welker.
Oh, I did see
Yeah.
that.
Mm-mm.
I did see that today. They were comparing him
Yeah,
because he's small.
yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Cap. I think he's gonna be the first Tank Dell. I don't like
Such a
Wes
cheesy
Welker.
thing to say.
That's
I
why
think
when
you
he
already
said it, I
hate
was like, I'm not even gonna say nothing to that.
There he goes. He can pass to them or the defender as long as he gets it right more times than wrong. Shoot, you ain't lying. I know you're talking about Josh Allen. Bobby says I wouldn't go in free agency for wide receiver just because the draft we could get the same talent, not pay 20 plus.
Man, sometimes I don't know who Bobby is, but it sounds like it'd be my burner account because I agree with that shit too.
Phillip goes. Schultz is nice this year for CJ. All them boys will go across the middle. Man,
Factor cap: the Texans re-signed Dalton Schultz.
fact.
Factor.
Considering that he's making $9 million this year, you think they give him a multi-year deal to come back?
Yes.
how many years would you sign him on?
4.
I'm a cheap bitch. I'd offer you two,
That's what I was
two
gonna
for
say. I'll
20.
do a 2 deal.
But I'm wondering if, since tight end plays so bad this year, if he's gonna get a bigger deal from somewhere else. I value, and it's an underappreciated trait he has this year, how well Dalton Schultz blocks on blitz pickups and on the running. I don't know if that's something he was just lazy about doing in Dallas or something that D'Amico got him to do. But I am very impressed with it, so it's worth keeping him around for $10 million.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Look at all the greats. They have legit tight ends.
Mind you, there's a strong possibility that Cleveland pick is going to put us in a range to draft the Bowers kid, the tight end from Georgia.
Now, you see, if we are able to get our hands on him, then I would save money at tight end and spend it elsewhere. Thank you, Dalton, for your time. But since draft is a long ways away and Cleveland somehow keeps winning games because their defense and kicker, um, I'm going to say fact for now. I
I'm
think
good with
CJ
that.
will have
Fact.
a little influence on it.
Yeah, I
What were you saying, Caleb?
I was gonna say, yeah, I agree. I would sign him to like a 2-year deal, like Zach was saying.
I just think he's gonna get like he's gonna get offered like a 3 or a 4 from somebody.
But that's what I'm saying. Some bitch ass team might do that to us,
Well, it's
like a
'cause,
team
you said it.
like Seattle.
Well, you said, I mean, tight end play is terrible. I mean, outside of Laporta, Kelsey don't know what the hell he's doing. Mark Andrews is injured. Dallas Goddard's injured. I mean, who the hell else is there? Noah Fant, freaking.
I mean, like Musgrave kind of underwhelming. Kyle Pitts ain't doing shit, but John is doing everything. Some reason we know the name Kate Otten.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? What? Hunter
When we
Henry,
cheer
Michael
for
Carter?
Ferguson as a Cowboy, you know shit's fucked up at that position.
I know.
I
He
got you.
sucks too right now.
I got you.
Hold on,
I'll
we
look
got
up-
one from Nate real quick. Nate goes, factor cap is any team not named 49ers, Eagles, or Chiefs this season.
What the hell that mean?
I think he means like Who's going to the Super Bowl? I'm guessing. Winning the season.
I'll put it to you like this. Those are my. I'm gonna throw the Dolphins in that mix, bro, because that secondary is the best in football. If you're gonna beat the Dolphins, you're gonna do it on the basis of running the ball. So I think they can be beat, but I think the Dolphins are a little bit underappreciated.
So right now, looking at the tight ends, like I was gonna say, the list for the top 10 is weird as fuck. It's you got Hawkinson and Kelsey at 1 and 2, and then Kittle, and then Laporta. Mark Andrews is still number 5. Then Cole Kmet, Dalton Schultz, Ferguson, Kincaid, and Evan Ingram.
I mean, Phillips says Schultz is a blocking tight end. D'Amico's gonna want him. I mean,
I agree.
I think D'Amico and CJ are gonna have a say so on that, like for sure. Because even though you're on a rookie deal, you're the franchise quarterback of your team. Like, I'm gonna
This
get you.
motherfucker, he's so good. People are already talking about when are we gonna extend him. I was like, this dude got 10 career games. What are you talking about extension?
Y'all chill the hell out. You're a rookie, bro. I'm gonna milk that contract for the rest of the team as much as I can. You and Will keep doing your doing.
For at least 3 more years.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. When the Bobby goes, Mahomes needs wide receivers. The way the Chiefs are looking, Texans could outshoot them.
Yeah, their defense is good too, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Look, all you need is Taylor Swift in the arena, and then Mahomes don't have nobody throw.
No, Houston can play with anybody on any day. But we'll never go into those games as the favorite.
No, he plays worse when she's not there. Never mind. So at NRG, if we play them, just don't let her come in. Just she's not allowed. She can watch from like Minute Maid or some shit. Philip goes Texans and Eagles in the Super Bowl. The long shot pays good. The AFC is so damn wide open. It's gonna matter who the hell limps in there. Honestly, I feel.
Yep.
Because 2 weeks ago, I mean, we had like Bengals up there. We had the Ravens up there.
Buffalo.
I
still think the Ravens can be there.
Yeah.
Their defense is too good, bro. And, I mean, they could run the ball if they want to.
Nate goes, Chiefs 1 catch away from being undisputed #1. That drop was horrible. The sad thing is, that wasn't their only drop, though. They had, like, multiple drops.
Mm-hmm.
They've had like 5 different people drop a ball in the end zone.
In key moments of games. It's like, yay.
They're still dangerous to me because for somehow they got that Kansas City Andy Reid magic in the playoffs. That ball gets caught somehow.
And with MVS, I ain't trusting nothing. I wouldn't. I like betting even on dumb stuff like
that's who that was.
Forklift finals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't bet on that.
That's who that was. I seen a picture of somebody on the Chiefs today saying my high school coach didn't even let me make the team, and here I am signing another thing, and people were like, "Your high school coach knew ball."
I didn't get the joke. I didn't get it. I tried it. I was like, let me sit here for a bit. What was the joke?
That MVS shouldn't be in the NFL.
Oh,
that's not true.
I mean,
it's Chiefs fans talking shit about him because he keeps dropping shit.
Bro, he won't
complaining that he didn't have people watching his fucking dogs in Germany.
Bingo. He just don't shut the fuck up. That's the problem.
Like there has to be a thing of like I don't care what athlete you are, production ratio to like on freaking social media ratio. Like you can't just sit there and talk a bunch of shit about stuff and then you drop passes. Like it's so stupid. Like he's like what were you saying, Kyle, with the dog incident in Germany? Like, I gotta get
he was mad because he didn't have anybody to watch his dog.
And then they were like, bro, you can literally stay. We don't care. Like.
What's that old George Lopez shit? Hey, don't even talk no more. Don't talk no more.
Nate goes, Burrow injury gives Bills a slight chance, but their schedule just won't allow it. 12 men on the field killed their season. That 1 win will keep them out.
That was a fucked up ass fuck. Oh
They
god.
suck.
Because of that, go to his next comment.
Some random AFC team is gonna fall into that 7 spot.
Fucking Denver. No, I think
Disgusting.
if Houston don't win the division, I think we'll win the first wild card spot. I told you, for some reason, people aren't getting behind Denver, but they got their shit together for the most part now.
They're running the ball. No, I was kidding.
They're not getting behind them because they got fucking scored 70 points on.
And Russell Wilson's their quarterback.
That's right.
I mean, players fuck up. That was week 3. This week 11 or 12, whatever it is.
That's right.
12. Yep.
That's right.
God, it's week 12 already. Wow.
What else we got for the Rockets or Texans?
That's kind of it for me.
Trying to think of something. It's not much. I mean,
Factor cap, Texas have New Jersey next year.
Fact, hopefully. Texans playing with house money. We'll put it on the ground. If you stop that, we going 5 wide, empty backfields, and kill you. Players will run through a wall for a winner.
They did say that. We'll run through walls for D'Amico and CJ. I mean, you got Noah Brown injured, and then the next guy steps up, and it's like, it's how I wish the Astros did this shit, but they weren't
Nate's
gonna run through
comment.
a brick wall for Dusty, so I get it.
That's shit. Nate's comment is the perfect thing ever. Miami dropped 70 on Denver, then Bills dropped 40 on Dolphins. Denver then beats Buffalo. Football makes no sense.
Trying to tell you, any given Sunday, son, any given Sunday.
What do they call that shit on Red Zone? The witching hour, where wins become losses and losses become wins.
Yep. Oh, on Red Zone when they say it all
Yep.
the time, yeah. And then you got those shitty teams beating the good teams. Like, what the?
In the racing world, this would be considered ricer math. It's like I'm better than you because I beat him and he beat you, and then this and this is like, all right, now we all fucking suck. Let's play.
Toronto. No, I was kidding. Bobby says they will announcing it before the draft in April. Yeah, it's I forgot what it's called. It's something blue though. It's that baby blue.
It's called Texans Blue, I think.
Yeah, something like that. City blue or something like that. Philip goes, any given Sunday is real. Fact. Anybody can get it.
Yep.
That's the thing in sports. When you underestimate teams, I mean, they can come and surprise you. Like the
Nate's a
Rockets
Bills
right now.
fan because he said this like 5 different times on our stream.
No,
Bills
said
love-
he was invested in the team though. That's why.
Bills love to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. They do that.
Dude, they suck. This is like, I know this is a Houston thing, but like the Buffalo Bills are one of the most embarrassing franchises there freaking is. Like, you have to be up there with Cleveland at this point because you have a star quarterback every year. You got Stephon freaking Diggs. You ain't got Dalton Kincaid. You somehow don't know how to freaking sign defensive players for some damn reason, and you overpay them. But you just don't know how to do shit. And then you have one of the biggest choke artists in a quarterback. Like, I sadly am invested in Justin Herbert way too much because of fantasy, and somehow Josh Allen does it more, and they don't even talk about it. They're like, it's not his fault. The weather was like, bro, it snows in a lot of games. Like, this dude sucks. He listens.
It's because mainstream media is pimping the Bills Mafia. It's so cool. Let's jump through tables and spread fucking barbecue sauce on each other. Sit your stupid ass down somewhere and figure out what y'all are fucking up.
The team sucks. I'm like, I used to be so invested in them for like a year ago, and I was like, you know what?
No, their window was open when they got Diggs. That was your window to win. They fucking lost it already. It's closed. It's shut.
I think they can do it, bro. Not just kidding. Nate goes, Packers beat the Lions. Anything can happen. Facts. That team sucks. Any word our kicker needed those 45-plus kicks back.
We got steroid kicker for now.
That's how we do it. Nate goes, what Josh this everything imaginable to beat the Chiefs a few years back was a defense. Philip goes.
He's talking about that bullshit Gabe Davis 4 touchdown game that gave me a fucking mini stroke.
Yeah.
We were doing it live.
Oh, you fucking idiot. God damn it. The whole time. And I was like, well, I'm 5 seconds behind. I already know what happened.
The Bills were the NFL darlings at one point in time, like recently. Yeah, they had to latch onto something. And
like, no offense, Nate, I appreciate you watching, but that's what it is people were bringing up the almost win that he had. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, you fucking lost the game you were supposed to win. Who cares?
in a world with Cowboy fans and Dolphin fans, I'm okay with being a Mafia member. No, I will. You know what? Cowboy fans are annoying.
Don't
Not
you
all.
do it. Don't you do it.
What? No, I was
I
saying
thought you were
that-
about to proclaim Cowboy fandom over Bills fandom.
Hell
No.
no. I was saying
No,
no because we were talking shit
No,
about
he was-
Bills, and I was like, I was
he
gonna
was
go into
saying-
saying that I would rather hang out with Bills Mafia than any Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
I have family that's Cowboy fans. That's why I didn't go to Thanksgiving. Nah, I'm just kidding.
I
No,
just
most of my
told you.
family's Texans fans.
I just told you my great uncle caps on him too.
Yeah,
He don't
Yeah,
even watch
like-
sports.
we can't have that conversation on here.
Yeah, no, he don't even watch sports.
They gave you a stroke, near effing killed me.
He said
won
he
the
won the
effing game.
effing game. Defense let him
Defense let
down,
him
and
down.
Eagles fans sigh.
Well,
Oh, Eagles
Eagles-
fans.
I
Ugh.
will say this. The only time I ever agree with Cowboy fans, and let me finish this, is that Philadelphia fans are freaking annoying. And I can say that as an Astros fan because those freaking Philadelphia Philly fans were annoying as hell. Now, do I like either of you? No. I just like Philadelphia when they beat the Cowboys because it's funny here.
What constitutes being an annoying fan, though?
Like,
The
everything.
people who say this is our year, we're gonna fucking win.
That's not even
Well, my
annoying.
point is like, let's be honest. We live in Houston. We're about
Yeah.
5 hours from Nowlands, right? The Saints fans can get annoying too, but it's mostly
Yeah.
because it's because I don't know what the fuck you're saying. Like, what are you talking about? You can't tell me how good your team is as if half of that shit you said was not in English. You know what I mean?
Who that, going.
I was like, I'm pretty
Who gonna be
sure you
bang
just
bang?
gave me a gumbo recipe.
Tom Segura was right, man.
Yeah.
He was right.
Seahawks fans can get pretty bad. Delusion fan. I think for me, when I put Philly, it's like the way that they're disrespectful because they were like
See, I like that, bro. I
No,
like
and
that.
I like it too, but to a point, bro. Like it's like to a point. Like don't go pouring like all the videos I had to watch because I run our socials of people pouring beer on like old people and like doing all that shit like that. That's a little like much. Like you do it over there in your house, fine, whatever. But then don't bitch about it when it happens to you also. And that's the thing. Like with a lot of Philly fans, like. It's like, bro, like, and then I had to deal with them with the James Harden bullshit and all that. Like, I'm just so tired of like Philly fans. Like,
Okay, I get where you're coming from, but they're not my worst. I'm
no,
gonna
they're not
go
my
out.
worst.
I believe the worst fans to either be Cowboys fans or
Yeah.
Packers fans
Yes.
because they can do no wrong in them two cities. It's like, shut the hell up. What are you talking about? Your quarterback is not good. If
Bro,
I have
he
to
had the
admit
best
that
game
we've
of his
had bad
career, bro.
quarterback play, then you have to do it too.
He had the best game of his career, bro. Franchise quarterback. He sat behind Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Yeah, best game of his career with 268 yards. Wow.
Garoppolo sat behind Tom Brady. Relax.
And he's a baller. I mean, he's anybody that can get paid to sit on the bench, bro. I mean,
Okay, who are the best fans then? Are Vegas Raiders fans annoying?
I'm gonna go with Ravens.
Oh yeah, Raiders fans are. Oh, Raiders fans are.
Oh,
bad.
Raiders fans are annoying. It's just we don't deal with them.
Raiders
much.
fans are bad. I deal
You
with them
said
a lot.
Ravens fans are the best?
I like Ravens fans.
I like Chiefs fans.
They are not bad. I just
But they have the chant, bro. That shit is dope.
yeah.
I mean, they have
I like
what's the thing they do for the Vikings? That chant
Oh,
shit.
the
That's
skull.
cool, man. Yeah, I don't know what.
Skull. I say Cleveland Browns fans because you have absolutely nothing going for you ever, and you somehow waste your money for a team and a franchise that sucks. Ads. I'm just kidding. Nah, y'all suck. Let's see. Bobby goes, Cowboys get first down and think they're going to win a Super Bowl. That is facts.
Yep.
Nate goes, Dallas Cowboys team playing could crash and they could start a team of food vendors and Cowboy fans would still call it their year. Facts. They're mentally ill. Grossi shows a more human side of Packer fans, so I hate them less. Nate goes, easy to be happy when you're winning, LOL. Nate goes, Lion fans, okay, they've been through a lot and still loyal as fuck.
I was
That's
gonna
humble.
agree.
That's a humble fan.
I was gonna agree with you on that until I remembered a few Lions fans that I know, and then I was like, no.
Who?
In general.
Oh. Most of the Lions fans I know, they don't even accept that they're good. Like it's kind of like I'm like, hey, your team's pretty good. And they're like, yeah, I mean, we're all right. And I'm like, no, like you have a legit. And they're like, yeah. And I was like, you've been hurt so much that you can't even accept the fact that your team is pretty good. Like that's kind of scary. Like
Yeah.
I thought it was bad for me, but then I realized that you haven't had a positive team since like Prohibition.
I didn't forget the Bears, Nate. Nobody takes them
You
serious.
forgot the Bears.
The Bears fans ain't nothing but a fucking Halloween costume. Duh, Bears.
Bobby goes, Eagles fans are the worst, not the most annoying, but worse. Who sets the city on fire after winning? Them idiots. I mean, they ain't much there anyway. They're like the Yankee fans though. They don't have like. I will say this: Philadelphia fans like. I'm not as mad at them as I am because last year they literally lost in every sport in like the finals.
Exact. That's my point, bro. Is like you can't rationalize anything with a Cowboys or Packers fan because all they do is harp on the past. Philly fans still talk shit, but they're relevant. Like they legitimately have a chance of winning.
I forgot about Steelers fans.
Oh man,
I like Steelers fans though. They're kind of cool.
Well, they kind of
like their towel shit.
I feel like Steelers, like you're in that division with the Ravens. Like you have like, I have to pick one though. Like for me, I'm picking. As much as I enjoyed the Steelers growing up, I like the Ravens. Like, I like the purple.
But like before Deshaun started his stupid shit, Texans fans were pretty dope. Like our shit was popping.
Yeah, we were cool.
Yeah.
And then Deshaun made it weird.
Before we had a team, after the Titans got traded, before we had a team here again, my favorite teams were the Ravens and the Colts because I like their colors because I was a kid.
New Orleans fans, there's so many bad ones.
I'm okay with that, but I've actually heard an adult say that.
What?
What like I just said about me being
if a kid likes a team because of their colors, it's like, I get it. It was teams. I like the Ravens because of their. But when an adult says that, I'm not saying you, but I've actually heard an adult say, I like the Chargers because of their jerseys. And I was like, who the fuck's their quarterback? Tell me who their quarterback is and I'll give you $100. And they couldn't. I was like, this motherfucker's retarded.
The rest saved the city. They thought of the children in the Super Bowl. Nate goes, I'm a Penguin and Pirates fan, so I can't hate Steeler fans, but don't like them. That's tough because that's pretty much your same fan base.
The Steelers as a team, they the reputation they have of being like gritty and tough, like that's dope to me though.
That division's fun. Like there's certain rivalries like in football where it's like, all right, I like watching those. Like you feel them like Steelers, Ravens, Cowboys, Philly. Like you feel the hatred for these teams. Like I freaking hate you. Like forget you, dog. I mean, 49ers Cowboys is becoming something, even though it's not a division one, but it's becoming there. Eagles, Kansas City is becoming kind of a little one and everything. For some reason, Kansas City, Buffalo, Texans and Titans is going to be, it seems like one where they kind of, because of the stupid Budge family. Oh, that was a nice dunk. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, that was nice.
Ooh-wee.
That was a beautiful alley-oop.
If you had to choose a new team right now to follow, who you picking?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I've heard Zach say New Orleans like 8 times over this before.
No, I always said New Orleans was my NFC team,
Yeah, but you said if you were gonna stop hating the Texans right now, you'd go be a Saints fan.
You got to get Derek Carr off that team, and then I can go back to that.
Since I have an AFC team, I'll pick an NFC team. Trying to think. I don't want to go like 49ers or something because I don't even like watching them play. If I'm being 100% honest.
Yeah, I'm not like if I'm gonna like revoke my loyalty to my Texans and go to another team, I want it to be somewhere where I could be fucking annoying. I want to be the dumbass fan of that fan base. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say ridiculous shit. So I want to go to
The Giants.
I was just about to say the Giants. I was thinking that. I was like, the Giants? Because
it's funny that we both thought New York team.
Shit.
I was like thinking, like, hold on. I'd rather be a Giants fan than a Jets fan any day of the week. Nate goes, I always like the Bucks. Bobby goes, need Browns to start losing to get that number one wide receiver or defensive tackle. Facts on that.
Major facts. I used to like the Bucks also, but they need a quarterback. Like, I want to see that team get blown up. If I had to pick a team,
I'm trying to think. I'd probably go like. Man, there's some like shitty teams here.
there are some shitty teams.
I'd probably go Vikings.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I'd probably go Vikings because it's fun. So I could get a Renaissance costume and just dress up all the time.
I'm such a Joe Burrow fan, though. I think I might pick the Bengals.
They're a fun team. I like it.
Yeah.
What do you think, Taylor?
Man.
I know you want to pick the Titans.
No, not at all.
The Raiders?
No.
Ugh.
It would probably be the smartest idea. But
Arizona?
Honestly, I would probably, as much as I hate to say it, probably go Patriots.
That's not bad. I mean, your quarterbacks suck right now.
Your coach might be losing his fucking mind, but that makes for good content.
Well, I was going to say either the Colts or the Ravens because those were my two childhood teams when I was a kid before we had a team here. But I wanted
Hey, you wouldn't be wrong. Both of you got the same quarterback on both teams.
Yeah.
Same.
Pretty much.
Nate goes, I'd rather fall in a wood chipper. I am not mad at that. That team sucked today.
Chargers before I lived in Toronto. What?
San Diego.
I used to be a Chargers fan, like, big time, bro, before Herbert.
Mate, where all of you fucking lived? That's what I'm saying. What to?
I guarantee you that's James Burner account if he lived in all them places. You work for the CIA, I already know it.
He did say he's out of the country this week.
Panthers, I got no beef there. No, it's okay. Can't be a Panthers fan. We got some.
No, I could not be a Panthers fan. I like their color scheme, but I don't make me want to do it.
That thought never crossed my mind.
At least if you pick Patriots, you won't be called a bandwagon fan.
You get called a bandwagon fan if you're a Patriots fan in Houston.
I mean, kind of switching the teams, it would be fun. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be a bandwagon fan on another team and make somebody else look stupid.
I seen a fucking thing on TikTok. This lady was like, I don't know anything about football. I'm going to randomly pick a team through this wheel, and then I'm going to learn everything about the team that I can and just support them the whole year and annoy my husband. And she got the 49ers. And her husband was like giving her trivia the whole time, and every time he would get it wrong, or she would get it wrong, he'd freak the fuck out and be like, why are you doing this? That's the kind of shit that I would want to do.
Imagine if you got such a shitty team, though. Like, if you had to be a Panthers fan this whole year, like...
Hey, we should do that next football season, bro. We're going to put all the teams on a wheel, and we're each going to spin it. And fucking whoever you land on, you also have to be that team's fan.
And then we'll see who's the biggest fan at the end of the season.
I'm going to get a tattoo.
I was going to say, I'll go get a fucking tattoo of one of them. I'll get it covered up.
Tennessee Titans tattoo on you.
I'm not going to get... If I get the Tennessee Titans, there's no fucking way.
No, I'm gonna think
Imagine
of a way for that to work out, but
I'll turn
that'd
that
be
bitch
hilarious.
into a
Like,
Whitechapel tattoo after that.
there's so many shitty like the Arizona Cardinals, bro. Like, legit. Even if you get the first pick, I don't want to watch you. Like, I don't, man.
Bobby, we got bandwagon fans in Houston always. Like, that's not a new thing.
that's what we say, bro. There's 7 million people in our county. They can't all be smart. They just can't do it.
Facts. And the thing I've learned with Houston fans as of right now, from running all of our socials with Caleb and talking to a lot of people, sadly, that I don't want to talk to, they will not support the Texans fully until they get probably closer to winning the division, which is stupid. They will not support the Rockets right now for some damn reason because of the last 3 years, which makes zero sense either. Like, I've literally heard these things like I haven't watched a game all year, and I was like, well, you're missing some great basketball, and it's like they suck so bad the last 3 years. Yeah, bro, you were a terrible person last year, and we don't bring that shit up at freaking events. Like,
Not to your face, at least.
yeah,
I
like,
told Nick about one of my best friends. He will talk to me about something, and I'll say, dude, the Texans are doing good. And he'll go, they fucking suck. They should sell the team.
there's
And I'll
still
say,
people that say that.
yeah, and I'll say, but they're doing good right now. They got more wins than losses. And he goes, it doesn't fucking matter. They're always going to suck. We should just sell the team and not even have a team if they suck always. But then he doesn't watch football either, and he just likes to talk shit.
Yeah, but there's people that watch it, sadly, and there's people that debate it. And those are the ones that piss me off because it's like you actually think that you have a logical reasoning of what you're saying. And
It's
it makes
because they heard some
you-
other dumbass say it, so it made sense to them. So they go regurgitate that bullshit, and then I gotta
like-
fucking listen to it.
Yes. It's like you think JJ Watt should tell D'Amico he's going to be the head coach. It's like, what? Where the fuck did that come from?
What was the fucking one before we found out D'Amico that J.J. Watt should be the head coach, Andre Johnson should be the offensive coordinator, and Brian Cushing should be the defensive coordinator?
And then
And everybody somehow thought that was going to be an amazing.
I mean, that's the
stuff.
same thing. Those same fans were talking about Astro fans making Craig Biggio and Jeff Bagwell managers. That was stupid. Oh yeah, let's go get Lance Berkman also, and then fucking see what Andy Pettit's fucking doing at this point. Like, just because you played the game doesn't mean I want you. Even J.J. Watt said it. I don't want to be a coach. There you
We don't want
freaking
him to
go.
Even
He's
my
like,
dad,
chill.
even my dad said just because he was a good player doesn't mean he would make a good coach. And that fool is the most bandwagon fan I've met in my entire life.
All right, we
He's
got
the
2
most
more
fair weather
minutes on
fan
this.
ever.
Texans are always nudged being good. They catapult into the number 1 draft pick again a few seasons later. All right, we got anything else for Factor Cap? Factor Cap, dude, we get a hockey team.
Cap.
I want to say fact just because if it happens, I want to see what's going to happen.
I'm gonna say fact. We're getting one. I don't know when.
Factor
Factor-
cap. The Rockets make the playoffs.
Fact, major
Fact.
fact, because they're
Major.
whooping it.
Factor cap, the Texans make the playoffs.
Fact.
Fact.
Factor
Yeah,
Cap.
fact.
Dynamo win this next series.
Cap.
Huh?
I don't know that about it.
That's fine. You have to answer a question. Factor Cap. 'cause I
Factor
don't know
cap,
nothing about
the
you,
Saber
Greg.
Cats win the fucking rugby trophy, whatever the fuck.
I don't know what the hell that is. Eh?
I was
Yeah, I
about
don't
to
know.
say factor cap. If they did, nobody would know about it. Fact.
Yeah.
Factor Cap is U of H a top 10 team in the country.
Fact.
U of H basketball. Let me put it.
Fact.
I think they are. I think they're top 5.
Factor cap. The Rockets should change their logo to the Dunkster.
Fact, because that thing's dope as shit. Yeah. Factor Cap. The battle red jerseys need to be played in more for the Texans.
The jerseys or the helmet?
The helmet.
Both of them, like all of it, the whole.
Not,
The
I,
helmet
I
needs-
don't. I like the helmet, but I don't care for the jerseys.
Man.
Factor cap, the helmet needs to be the main helmet.
I would
It
go
depends
dark
on the
blue.
jerseys because that shit looked like boo boo in that blue, and I didn't like it in the red either because we look like the Cardinals.
They
We
need
need like a
skull.
white jersey.
Or
The
that baby
Suns
blue.
look
It would
like
go good with that.
The red? The fuck?
Yeah, it would go tight with it.
No,
they
it
go
would
that
not.
way.
It would not match at all. And you're not marching my team out on the field in a baby blue jersey and a red helmet. We're not mismatched like that.
Yeah, that sounds bad. All right. Anybody got anything else?
Mm, I got some pie about some mash, huh?
Bet. All right. My throat hurts. I'm done. I want to watch the rest of this Rockets game. Texas helmets need a real foam horns out of the side.
Jesus
That would be
Christ.
funny, but NFL would get mad about that. All right, YouTube. All right, Facebook. Much love. You'll be seeing us a lot more, of course. Make sure you like, subscribe to the network. Make sure you like and follow on Facebook. You can find us on all social medias. We are out of here, Bayou City Boys. Enjoy y'all's weather.